Yes, people, what is going on? Miami Dolphins fans, this is a move we've been waiting for a long, long time. It's come round instantly, but we had to do a reaction for it because I've been waiting to come back on this channel. I've been waiting for the opportunity. I thought it was going to be free agency, and we haven't been that aggressive. We've obviously gone and got Teron Armstead, but that broke for me late last night here in London. But the news is out there. It is done. It is dusted. Tyreek Hill is coming to Miami. And just think who Tua Tagovailoa now has the ball to... Oh, my God. He has got options to throw to. Let's just reel this off. Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert. I could go on even more. Cedric Wilson. And now Tyreek Hill. My God, this Dolphins offense is having a new look. And I'll be honest with you, I love B-Flow. I was gutted when he left. I understand why, because, I mean, he gets 3 years. That's your time and it's done. I love the fact that he built the defense to what it is. But the defense for the Dolphins has been good before and it will be good after. But the offense for all 3 years, as Flores was there, was diabolical. And that was it was with Tua and without Tua as well. It just had no cohesion. Now there is no excuses. This Dolphins offense has to be elite. The offensive line, we've done well so far. It's still probably do need a centre. Reta, I'm not sure I'd say his name. I think it's Reta, is still out there. He needs to go and get him. If we get him, it's a completely dominant looking Dolphins team. But of course, all the activity that's come in the AFC so far, Matt Ryan now in the AFC, Russell Wilson now in the AFC, Deshaun Watson staying in the AFC. There's been so much involvement with the AFC. The Dolphins are very much do business now or get left behind. And the Dolphins have realised, I ain't getting left behind. They've gone and got a powerful offense. And I have to be honest, this year's draft class in terms of QBs is not brilliant. But next year, it seems to be like it's going to be a good year. I'm a massive Tua fan. I really do like him. Tua with this offense, if it doesn't work out, there's no excuses. And it's just the fact of the matter. I really like him, but if it doesn't work out, next year, you're going to be in a position to have a very decent offense anyway. You go and plug in a new QB, whether it be trade for one or go and get one in terms of in the draft. That's just where you've got to be. And look, that sets us perfectly up for the future. I can't say we're going to go in the Super Bowl and all this stuff. I'd be wrong if I said that, but this is such a positive step. It's something that I've wanted the Dolphins to do for a long, long time, is to go and get that big name receiver. And I was so happy when we got Waddle in the draft. You'll look back on my draft videos I did, and when we got Waddle, I would love Chase or Waddle, either one of the two. Of course, we got Waddle, and I was over the moon. He is a fantastic prospect, but very similar to what Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins and people like that have done before in terms of in the AFC, is it's very much all around them. If it doesn't go through those two players or those individual players for their team, then what's the offense? Where now with this, I thought it was going to be the same case for Waddle. I didn't want him to be isolated by himself. I wanted him to have weapons and make defenses, because it's a fantastic league that we're in, especially in the AFC, with some very, very good defenses that we play this year. I mean, you look at the Chargers trading for Khalil Mack. You look at the Buffalo Bills now with Von Miller and others as well. There's some top defenses we're going to come up against. And these offenses, the way that we can play, really expand the field now because we have so many different options. It means there's going to be a lot of man-on-man marking. And if very simply, all you've got to do is back your wide receivers, these absolute units we've got, to go and win their one-on-one battles. And I back Jalen Waddle to do that. I back now Tyreek Hill to do that. I back Mike Gesicki to do that. Even Devontae Parker getting up high, I still back him. I know he's been inconsistent with injuries, but I back him to go and do that. And now, of course, you've got a run game as well, so it's not always just going to be throw the ball. It's just a different look Dolphins team, and it's something that we've needed for a long, long time. Defense wins championships, which is very fair, very fair to say, but realistically, you've still got to get into a position where your defense can actually win a championship. If they're on the field every single minute of the game, pretty much because you keep having 3 and outs and turnovers, the work rate is obviously going to go up and the production is going to go down. That's obvious. It's football. It's not that difficult to work your mind around. But let's go into this. Let's go into the Tyreek Hill talks and everything, because it's for 6 draft picks. It now means the Dolphins don't pick in the first round, and I believe even the second round as well of this year's draft. Now, there's been some good talent in terms of tackles available and stuff, but wide receiver, another thing we could have gone for, but we've now gone and got Tyreek Hill. 6 picks, and there's one first, 1 second, I think there's 1 third as well, and then I think it's some for next year. There's 6 picks in total that go across this year and next, but I thought it would be 2 1s. That's what I thought it might be for a player of his caliber, or maybe a 1 and 2 2s or something like that. But we have got a hell of a deal out of this. You know, the third and the later round picks, they might work, they might not, who knows? But we now don't have to pay any money to any new draft picks coming in. We can pick them up for next to nothing, get themselves a decent contract, you know, but still not overpay them. I mean, I remember when we had to leave so much in cap space when we had 3 first-round picks. Now we've got none, so we can afford to just go and spend whatever we want in terms of free agency. We now obviously have to think about, because Tyreek Hill will be getting a massive contract, but we do still now need to start thinking about other needs. We still do need to go and get a centre. The linebacking core is okay, needs a little bit of a facelift. I mean, it is exactly the same as last year. I really like Jerome Baker, but at the same time, he does have his deficiencies. We did get run on a lot last year. There was a lot of broken tackles. Eradicate it, get it out of the game, and this Dolphins team is serious. It really is, and it has to be, because this AFC, again, is absolutely stacked. We can't change if we're in the AFC or the NFC. We'd love to be in the NFC, and it would be a lot easier, and I'm actually genuinely surprised there are so many players now in the AFC. I thought a lot of, especially quarterbacks, would want to go over to the NFC to get away from some big hitters. Obviously, Tom Brady's come back. You've now got Aaron Rodgers over there as well, of course, still there with the Green Bay Packers. But other than that, I mean, in terms of the rest of the league, I mean, you've got Stafford's a great QB. I really like him. Jimmy Garoppolo is Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, there's real opportunities there. Dak is probably another one to maybe consider as well. But there's so many opportunities to go and play in the NFC. And the fact that the AFC is so stacked, it's an absolute anomaly. It's fantastic to see. It's tougher, of course, from my point of view, for the Dolphins. But we can get there. You know, we have to build a superstar team at some point. If it doesn't work out and we don't go and win the Super Bowl, and this quest to go and find greatness doesn't go on, if it doesn't work out, the Dolphins fans are still a lot happier than they have been previously, because we've been mediocre for years. We made the playoffs once. I've been a Dolphins fan since 2009. We've made the playoffs once in that time. I mean, it ain't really that good, is it? You know, it's not good enough. So, you know, you can look at it in so many different ways, but I think the main thing for me as a Dolphins fan, living in London, I mean, I watched obviously the game when we came over here against the Jags. We were mediocre. We really were. We didn't really deserve to win the game. Neither did they. Of course, someone had to win it. They went with the last kick of the game. It is what it is. I want to see us be competitive. I want to see us be a force. I want to see us be the team that I know we can be. And especially with the Miami market, no state income tax, the sunshine, the weather, the humidity, the vibe is too good for the Dolphins to be shit. So I'm so happy we've got a player like Tyreek Hill coming in. And I probably won't hear from me a lot now in terms of new videos coming up, but please do subscribe. I'm also raising money for Solving Kids Cancer. It would be great if you could give any money you could towards that. Really, it makes a massive difference to people's lives. But thank you so much for watching this video. I am coming back. What a piece of news to start it off with. And it's just amazing. Welcome, Tyreek Hill, to Miami. I'm absolutely buzzing for you. I hope you're buzzing as well. Let's go and win a championship, man. Let's go and win a couple. Fins up, man. Get in.